Now, just quickly.
Hello, tradies. Time now for Just Quickly, brought to you by Beat Dumb Thumb. Set limits before you bet. Search Beat Dumb Thumb. This is Mitch's segment that's turned in quickly to Link's segment. We've got a few Just Quicklies. The best, as voted by Mitchell, gets the $100 voucher to St Andrews Beach Brewery at Melbourne Park, the only place to be before a game at the G. I have not been to the brewery in a while. I need to go back.
How good will finals be? Just when
Particularly when the sun starts to come up a little bit more. This cold weather is just really starting to
we're not far out of it. We're not far away.
I know. You can hear in my voice. I'm just starting to get sick. It's just annoying.
And don't forget, hit up our YouTube channel. If we get 100 comments.
100 comments sounds like a lot.
We got 70 last week.
Did we?
They were all positive as well. Nothing negative at all.
That's great. All right, who you got, Link?
Isaac.
Sammy, Mitch and Link, what's going on? Mad D supporter here. Just wanted to give you my opinion on the potential of Bailey Humphreys coming to the D's.
Doesn't sound like one.
I don't know whether I've seen enough for us to be giving up 2 first-round draft picks. You know, you could part way with, our later draft pick, but not Gold Coast's first pick. It's going to be too valuable. Keen to hear your opinion. Yeah, big fan of the pod. Shout out to the Link. See you, boys.
Can you drop it just
I
quickly?
don't think there was a Just Quickly in there.
Next question.
Well, he unfortunately will answer Isaac's question, but unfortunately he's not in the running for the voucher.
Nah, it's a blow.
We have to put our foot down at some point.
Yeah.
And it's a setback for Link as well, whose ego has just started to run away with him a little bit. He's clearly not checking these things as much as he needs to.
I just heard the shout out to Link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I know what happened.
It sounded like one of Link's mates to me. And
Is it one of your mates?
No.
They tried to set up this situation where they got a free $100 voucher and it's backfired on them.
He didn't have the voice of a Melbourne supporter.
What does a Melbourne supporter sound like?
They're usually a bit more proper.
I've never met anyone who just sets fire to a fan base and all. So when they did the deal last year for Gold Coast's picks with Petrarca,
Yes.
not in their wildest dreams would they have thought they're getting pick 5 or 6 as part of that for 2026 national draft. So would you think if you're Melbourne to get Bailey Humphrey over the line, you'd say, all right, we'll give you that pick back because we planned for it to be pick 12 to 15?
Nah, fuck him. No way.
Or you split that and try and get a pick in the early teens.
Yep.
And then use that.
Yep. What's Bailey Humphrey worth as a draft pick right now?
Pick 10 to 12?
Yeah, I would have said 14.
Yeah. I put extra,
I don't rate him as much
extra
as
weight on
you
it
do.
because he's contracted for 3 more years or 2 more years.
And if you were drawing up his contract, not to get him out, just purely what you think he's worth, what would it be? And let's just call it a 5-year contract.
4 mil?
Yep. Okay. Yep.
You?
Yeah, probably similar. Probably slightly less. High threes.
But they're going to have to push a mil, if not more, to get
Yeah,
him
clearly.
out.
Yeah.
To get him out, yeah.
Yep. Thanks, Isaac.
I got Harry next.
G'day, fellas. Just quickly, looking at the upcoming fixture this weekend, the wild card deciding game, the blockbuster between St Kilda and Carlton. Surely the most pivotal game for the wild card in the next few weeks must be at a generous time. 7:30 on a Sunday night. When I first saw that, I thought, beauty, there must be a public holiday next Monday. Why else would they schedule a game at that time? I reckon it's a conspiracy. It's a floating fixture, so I reckon Channel 7 has thrown all the money to make sure that the Saturday games are an absolute stinker. 3 of the 4 of them have the potential to be 100-point drubbings. And the most pivotal game for the wild card, Channel 7 can show on Sunday night. I don't know. Something smells off.
Harry's probably right. Like, 7 would have pushed for that time slot.
Did Harry come down in the last shower or when's the most watched TV slot of the week? When are more people on their couch than ever?
Sunday night.
Correct. So take the game to where the people are going to be watching.
Yeah. No, I think Harry's point, along with it was a mic drop. It was actually a phone drop. I love when Mitch fires up. I think it's a really interesting debate around what we prioritise between attendance at ground
It is.
versus eyes on TV. Like, if you were a Saints or a Carlton fan coming down from the country, you can't go to that game.
No, because you've got to be at work.
which makes it tough. And on the whole Fox v7 thing, like Fox pays substantially more money to the AFL. So I'm not sure it's just as simple as Seven being like, well, we want this game on Sunday night, give it to us, because that's not exactly how it works. But the AFL are constantly being pulled in different directions and are constantly trying to appease different bodies, Seven and Fox being the two biggest one that keep the lights on,
Yeah.
as to what games are when. I assume that Channel 7's Sunday night game this week will be extremely well watched.
Yep.
They'll probably, as a result, get an even better lead in with the 6 p.m. news. So 7 will be happy, which will piss off 9, which is great for it's all these little games that get played.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem with that because they're the ones that pay the money, so they should get the time slots that they want. But it does come at a cost.
Yeah, and the other thing to consider is the last Sunday of the home and away season this year will be diluted because the teams that are in line to play wildcard games, which are the following Friday and Saturday, need to be playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the last round and not the Sunday because they need the adequate rest heading into the wildcard weekend.
Jeez, I hope we get rid of that. Just garbage time slot.
And Sunday night also is Spud's game, so a few extra eyeballs can't hurt in that respect either.
Yes. Yep, good point.
I got Pat next.
G'day, lads.
Just quickly.
When was the last time that you remember a trade where the player is actually taking the club's interest at heart as well as being a factor in where he goes? I'm just thinking that Zak Butters, a big part of his decision, which no one really is talking about, is that he actually really wants Port Adelaide to get the best deal possible as well as his own best interests, which probably does come still as a slight priority, but there's a large chunk of that. He's also considering he wants Port Adelaide to get the best possible deal as well. I mean, when was the last time that you guys remember a player of his calibre of that level doing that? I'd like to get your insight. Thank you.
Good question. Thank you, Pat. The two that spring to mind for me, Patrick Dangerfield and Jeremy Cameron, both ironically ended up at the Cats.
Yep.
But Dangerfield had an extremely close emotional connection to the Crows and wanted to make sure that they were properly compensated. And I think from all reports, Cameron was the same. I'm trying to think if...
I get the sense Cameron was more the Giants digging their heels in because they could match it and they did.
Yeah, but I think Cameron was, because he was, at the time, their greatest ever player. He wanted them to be looked after.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out was there anyone else in the market for Cameron?
I think he met with Collingwood.
Collingwood, that's right.
Yeah.
Collingwood. Yep.
I get all the Zak Butters stuff around wanting to keep Port Adelaide happy, but the Dogs will go 3 first-rounders and the Cats will be in that ballpark as well if he chooses them.
So you'll be adequate. They'll be adequately compensated whatever happens.
In their mind, maybe not because he's a generational player, Zak Butters. But
is he?
What's the? He's a generational player for Port Adelaide. He's been their best player for 6 years.
Yeah.
He's going to leave a 4-time BNF winner.
I think he's a very good player. But if you're talking about
how does the Port Adelaide BNF work? Because actually he might not win it this year.
Great players who have left their teams, I think Judd, Dangerfield, Ablett, Franklin. He's not in there. He's not in the same sentence as those guys for me. But they're 4 of the greatest players of the last 50 years.
I'll give you that.
That's all I'm saying.
He's in the next rung, though.
He's in the next rung, yeah.
Just back to our debate that we had in the main show. Could that last game, if he does play it, tip him over into BNF territory? And is there a clause in his contract for a trigger point where he gets extra cash?
You're not suggesting that Zak Butters is attempting to come back to play for some sort of bonus money?
Well, as his manager,
just about to become,
Peter, you would know that. What's written in the contract.
Yeah, and as your manager, am I hat backwards? Oh, no, that was a different thing. As your manager, Zach, I would be suggesting that you prioritise the next 8 years of your career as opposed to an extra 50 grand for finishing however high in the BNF. which it wouldn't be 50 grand anyway.
All Australian. Probably gets an All Australian already.
Does he? Missed a bit of footy.
He's tipped over the threshold you need to hit.
Is it 16 games?
Yeah, I remember looking at it at the time. He's played one more than he needs to be eligible already.
Yeah, he's played 17 games. Yep.
Hard to know with All Australian, given that the people who are voting on it to chop and change like you've never seen. We got one more?
Yep, we got Lockie from Instagram.
Boys, loving the pod. Just quickly, this is in relation to something that Sam mentioned in the main pod regarding Adam, who runs Clubby.
Oh dear.
Sam, I think I know the said item that you might be talking about. I don't know the said person who may have taken it, but I was working in the pro shop at the event that you played in last week.
Oh.
And Adam came into the pro shop and asked me if we had camera footage saying, I think someone has stolen the item. And I grabbed his details, name and phone number, which is still sitting in the pro shop because we were fully believing someone, A, has misplaced the item and taken his by mistake, or he's got stolen. So I can now throw all that information out and shred it. Thank you for the update, because he didn't tell us that he had found said item and left it at home.
Oh, no.
And my boss and I literally said the same thing to one another, saying this happens all the time. So, yeah, loving the pod, boys. Cheers.
Oh, this is going to get me in trouble.
So just rewind, because I've almost forgotten what happened last week.
So Adam Baldwin and I, along with Will Swale and Ben Guthrie,
Gee, that's
former AFL.com.au journalist.
there would have been some heavy chat going on in those
All-star
4 hours.
lineup.
Yeah.
It was a lovely day. But about 6 holes in, Adam decided that he had not lost his rangefinder, which is what you use to zap the distance of the flag, but that someone had stolen it. And I tried to calm him down and say, well, where did you last see it? It's very unlikely someone's gone into your bag. And that would be a huge thing. Because everyone at golf clubs, Mitch, you leave your bag outside, right? And, technically anyone could just grab your bag and walk off with it.
Yep.
But it's unlikely, particularly at a golf day. It means you would have had to have been not playing or even worse, playing and going through someone's bag. But Adam was absolutely adamant. And so at the turn, after the 9th hole, he went into the pro shop and asked them to review CCTV footage. And they came back to him after the round and said, no, we looked through the cameras and we can't see anyone going through your bag. And then got home, found it at home, fallen out of his bag in the garage.
And
apparently,
is the etiquette-
apparently he didn't tell the club. And now I've told this whole story and he's going to be shitty with me. But he's already shitty at me because I reckon Tom Sparrow's not that good.
I'm just going to sit this conversation out and let you and Adam work
Imagine if
through
he
that.
lost Tom Sparrow and his rangefinder at the same year.
Maybe we need to organise a game of golf with Baldy and Tom Sparrow.
With or without the rangefinder?
I think with and without me. Who gets the voucher? Should we give the voucher to Lockie as an apology on behalf of Clubby Sports?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give it to Lockie.
Yeah.
It's an apology on behalf of Clubby Sports.
For his time.
For his time reviewing the CCTV.
And
come and have a burger and a couple of pints on us at the brewery.
Yeah, that's fair. He would have taken that home with him. He would have been stressed out for a couple of days on it. And then he had to listen to the podcast.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Tradies. If you want to get in touch with us, hit us up on Instagram at Tradies Podcast or find our email in the show notes.